Good morning. My name's Doug Jenner, and I'm an agent with Berkshire Hathaway Preferred Real Estate with offices in Denver and Castle Pines, Colorado. And this is my audition tape for House Hunters on HGTV. I'm working with clients named Jenny and Jeff, a couple who have been in the military service met in the military service and have traveled and lived all over the world. And now they're getting ready to settle down long-term in the Denver area. My experience of working with them has been delightful. They're a fun couple. They enjoy the process that we're doing. They enjoy being with each other. They have a wonderful little boy named Colin, who's 8 months old and who is the star of any show that he's in. So we have been looking all over the Denver area. They don't have a particular place that they need to be. Jeff's going to be working, or is already working, in central Denver. So any place within 45 minutes commuting distance could work for them. That opened up a lot of possibilities, and the biggest challenge was to sort through the possibilities and find a house that they really like together, that they both really like. Their requirements or wish list were for a 2-story house, probably less than 15 years old, 2,000 to 2,500 square feet, plus they want to have a finished basement with a bedroom and bath that's a very nice, comfortable guest suite for a family who comes to visit. They want a large yard, although we found out as we looked that the definition of what is a large yard is somewhat imprecise. They wanted a large yard. They wanted a home that felt like Colorado, that had a mountain feeling, and that's what we started out to do. So we looked in Evergreen and Conifer, Colorado, in the mountains west of Denver, and we explored Littleton, a suburb that's not in the mountains but is out south and west of the center of Denver. And what we kept running into was that they could find ready agreement on the interiors of which houses they liked. And the prices, we were in pretty good territory on price. They didn't have trouble finding houses in their price range. But finding the right setting and yard and community was a challenge, the big challenge. And we went back and forth with Jeff liking the mountain type communities within half an acre or more of land, beautiful vistas of meadows or pine trees or rocky cliffs. And Jenny coming away liking the places that were in a suburb with neighbors that were readily accessible, with community facilities and places to meet people, like swimming pools, tennis courts, and also shopping, convenient, ready shopping, roads that were predictable and not likely to be difficult in winter. So we kept missing the mark, but finally we turned our attention to Castle Rock, a suburb south of Denver, a little bit further out, with very nice views of the surrounding mountains, views of Pikes Peak in some areas, and views of the actual center of that town, which is in fact a rock that resembles a castle. So we ended up focusing our search on Castle Rock, and we found a very nice home for them in Castle Rock that meets their requirements and that is well under their budget. So they now have the feeling this can be a fine home for the next few years, and they may move to a larger home as their family gets larger, but it meets their needs very well right now. It was a pleasure working with them, and I hope we will be able to tell our story on House Hunters. Thank you. Okay.